Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Borderlands 2. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with a gambling problem. And my partner being strangely quiet, and he set off a bomb.
And I'm Lord Darkington, and I blew up the casino.
Okay, anyway, my gambling problem is cured through explosions, because explosions are better than gambling. Explosions are better than everything.
Everything.
So real quick, I'm going to change my outfit because I haven't done it in a while, and I like to show off new outfits. We won't see them all. There's something like 90 in the game. There's not going to be 90 videos, and I haven't changed one per video, but I'm going to show you guys a few more by the end if I can.
Yes.
Anyway, time to get the quest we're going to do today. There are more quests we can pick up for the zones we're going to today, but I'm not going to bother because, well,
got a mission if you're up for it.
we'll do them later.
I don't just want to steal the Saltese bomb, Slab. I want to steal their pride. You fly our Slab flags over their camps in Sawtooth Cauldron, and we'll show Mortar's men who the real badasses are.
Okay.
So, little transition here back to Iridium Blight. We've been in the zone for the last two videos, so you should know where we are. We just pretty much warped in, and I phased into when we started driving right afterwards.
We seem to like going here at night.
I guess I like the dark. That's why I keep you around.
You do like the dark.
I do.
Explains why we're best buddy co-op partners.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, our next goal is to go to HOARDE Nexus, but when we try to go there, well...
Intruders detected. Locking path to info stockade.
Exactly.
Damn it! Jack doesn't want us getting close to him. Brick, you got a plan to get to the stockade?
Blow stuff up, that's my plan. Vault Hunter, get to Sawtooth Cauldron.
And that is why I picked up a quest specifically for Sawtooth Cauldron, as opposed to picking up quests for HOARDE Nexus, which there wouldn't have been in it yet. Kind of a continuity break, that you can get the quest where he says I want to steal their bomb.
My boys can blast open the path to the info stockade, but they'll need some better firepower. You're gonna steal some explosives for them.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's kind of a continuity break there. He tells you he wants to steal their pride and the bomb before he tells you that to steal the bomb, which just happened. Not sure what that's all about.
It happens.
Yeah, it's a mild oversight. I don't think it's anything I would say damages the game, but, you know, just thought I'd point that out. And I kept this driving because, as you saw, they talked during the drive, but we're just going to the bandit camp, which we went to, 4 times already, because right past the camp on the right side is the next zone.
To the next zone.
Indeed.
Which isn't even remotely like this zone.
To get to where Sawtooth bandits are keeping the bombs, you gotta go through Guano Grotto. You'll have to push through a buttload of sawteeth, but hell, wouldn't be any fun otherwise, right?
Now, I'm going to pick up another quest today, which I can't really give you a solid guide for the first part.
My Slayers have been fighting the sawteeth for years. These bastards handed dozens of Vault Hunters to Jack once the pay got good enough. You kill them all, Vault Hunter, and you smile while you do it.
I approve of this.
Indeed, mutter and smiling, always nice. So we're going to pick up one more quest today. Here we go.
They'll never find it. Never find my treasure. Was in Old Haven. Not anymore. Mine. Scatter the map. Give it to bandits. Nobody will ever find it. Never.
Whoa. Sounds like that dude was talking about the lost bandit treasure of Old Haven. If you find the pieces of the map, you could be the first person to dig it up. Sounds like bandits have the map pieces, but there's no way to know which one's got it. Just keep killing bandits and hope for the best.
So basically, any bandit you kill might drop one of the 4 map pieces. They have to be in the zone to the best of my knowledge. At least I've never gotten one out of the zone. But the drop rate is very low. It could take you a couple seconds. It could take you 20 minutes. I'm just going to keep doing quests until we get all the map pieces. That's my plan. We will almost surely get them before we finish the zone.
Now that you got the flag on there, start the generator to raise it all the way to the top.
Wanna do some wayfinding, Nos?
Just stick by that that generator until the flag's raised all the way up, Slab.
Eat metal
Some
death!
Slab's trying to fly his colors over our turf. Tear him apart!
I can get behind some wave fighting. By the way, I'm using that Hyperion sniper rifle we got for killing 100 bandits just to show it off. I actually don't think it's as good as my other sniper rifle. Anytime you get a critical hit, the gun talks to you. When you reload, the gun talks to you. You can read the dialogue on screen. I'll try not to talk over it more than I have to.
It's pretty loud regardless, but eh.
It is pretty funny because the guns where you can read it yourself and or hear it. It makes me laugh, but yeah, it's definitely a thing.
If you want to enjoy the dialogue yourself, you can buy the game and play it also.
I guess that's an option, sure. Okay, now on to the quest we're actually doing here. Enemies come at you, and they come at you, and they come at you. They hit the generator, you have to push a button to make it start going again. They aim for the generator more or less more than they aim for you. There's no penalty for the generator breaking. It can break over and over again. It's not going to matter. Just keep pushing the button.
Well, it's a minor penalty. It slowly goes down, but you'd have to be as slow as a snail to lose any progress at all.
Oh, did it actually move at all? It's so slow I never noticed.
I think it goes slower down than it goes up, if it does move.
I see. So as you can see there, the flags, this is going to take a while. I'm going to just tell you now, this isn't the only quest we do in this video, and it still takes 20 minutes. Just pick... Yeah, Dark, they could have been raised in a broken home. How are you going to go and murder those people?
Well, now they're thankful for the sweet embrace of death.
I do like the nagging, angry mom voice on the gun. I find it amusing. Pity that by the time I killed 100 bandits, it was obsolete, because I do like it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, what can you do, right?
Kill people.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Oh yeah, see?
So the reason I rushed to get the map quest before... As I was trying to say, before my gun interrupted me, the reason I rushed to get the map quest before doing this quest is because look how many bandits we're shooting. And I know we're talking over people today. Between the gun and the generator getting shot, I'm never going to get a ward in edgewise if I don't.
And most of its dialogue's going to be repeated over and over anyway, so it's like...
Yep. I took a moment to just watch the fight between the badass and the psycho because I found that interesting.
Note that the enemies are still attacking the thing, even though the quest marker says for us to destroy it, so... Yeah.
Yep, not the
They
brightest.
kind of do your job for you, so you can just walk off if you want, and probably might get destroyed without even shooting it.
Never tried it, but it probably would, because their AI will continue targeting that generator until it's broken.
Long time ago, there were these guys, the Crimson Lance, worked for the Atlas Corporation. They tried to kill us. It was pretty funny. That treasure you're searching for belonged to the Lost Ark.
So that's the first of the 4 map pieces we had to get.
And as you can see, it's still targeting the thing, even though it's dead.
Yeah, I don't... They're just coded, like, obsessed with that generator like nobody's business. I guess it's an oversight in the coding. Best excuse I've got.
That was close.
Not really the biggest crime, but yeah. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the quest to begin with, honestly, Dark, because,
It's a wave fight. It's not exactly the most interesting, poetic quest line ever.
I do like horde mode in games, but only in certain situations, and this isn't one of them. Like, in Mass Effect 3, the multiplayer horde mode, I actually enjoyed that a lot. I joined the freaking clan, and I was hording it up with those guys like 7 days a week for a couple months.
Yeah, but that's designed with horde mode in mind. This isn't really.
Right. That was designed for it. This is kind of tacked on, and it annoys me.
Oh well. I'm going to beat you to the mark anyway.
Yes, you are, because I stopped to shoot some bandits.
Because you're a silly boob and they'll just keep running like I do.
After we killed their general, the remaining Lance either joined us in New Haven or went rogue. The rogue one set up shop in Old Haven, robbing and murdering a turd's throw of their little city.
But Dark, if I had not stopped the moto people, my instincts were right. I had a feeling one of those fuckers had a map, and he did.
They did. Or did he?
No, he did.
Or did he?
Okay, we're not gonna do that again. It was silly the first 30 times. Now it's just weird.
Or was it silly the first 40 times?
I hate you more than I hate all that is holy and good in the universe.
Rule of thirds, Nos. Rule of thirds.
What?
Rule of thirds. If you repeat a joke funny enough times, it will become funny.
I thought, yeah, isn't there like a rule of fifths? You repeat it beyond that and it loses its touch again?
That's some theories, yes.
Anyway, let's get on to our next generator. Exactly like the first one, except now there's gonna be some...
Hit that generator, and we'll show the salt teeth who's really in charge of this cauldron. Just stick by that generator until the flag's raised all the way up, Slab. Time to show that Slab not to mess with the salt teeth.
Yeah, we're in a position that unless we start shooting at them, they're not going to try to get us, which is kind of awkward.
Indeed. This is easily the easiest of the three generators. There's a couple buzzards, but that's essentially it.
Yeah, these guys just followed us over from when we ran past, so...
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so just keep calm and stay here and you should be fine, really.
Even if you do mess up, remember that you can just push the button and start it again. It's kind of hard. The only way to lose this quest is to just die, and that's kind of redundant.
Or just not do the quest.
I guess, yeah, I guess not doing it would be really the only way to mess this up. I mean, it doesn't really need a walkthrough. You just shoot people until it ends.
Not a huge amount of penalties, really, so it's kind of eh.
But it does let me blow up a badass buzzard, and that is pretty nice.
You do that regardless, so...
I do, it's true, but still, it made me happy.
Or did not.
This one is so easy, we're done. That's it. There's no more waves. And it's going to take like another couple seconds or minutes for it to finish.
And unless we start taking pot shots at the sea, which it'd be kind of silly to try to start taking pot shots at this point.
Indeed. This isn't the gun I got in the last video. I think I demonstrated a little bit on the last generator, I think. But really, wasn't a good situation for it. It's kind of a close range weapon because the bullets dip so low. They have a low velocity.
Good God, this flag is slow.
Yep. Slow ass flag. I'm just looking for maps and collecting loot because I can't leave because we have to shoot it when we're done. Otherwise I would just leave. Thing about this gun though, if we didn't mention it before, if I get a crit, fight's over. It has stupid high crit damage. Everything else is kind of meh, but you get one crit with this puppy, the fight's over.
Agreed. It's a good gun. Overall,
and I'm aware that it can be broken with a specific gauge build that I'm currently not using because, well, that would be... I'm pretty damn sure it's a glitch, and I try not to abuse glitches.
I don't... No, it's not a glitch.
You got the flag raised? Now bust the generator.
An exploit, definitely, but not a glitch.
Oh, fair enough. And that's generator number 2 down. 1 to go, guys. Yep.
Yes. Both things are working as intended, just one takes priority over the other.
So, because we're literally going to do nothing but, well, do a third generator, and it's going to be exactly like the first two, and that's the rest of the video, I'm going to take this time to talk about something that isn't Borderlands related, because I really have nothing left to say about this quest. So, I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 2 lately. I'm sure some of you know that. I even made a video where I demonstrated it. I've thought about the possibility of LPing it in the future. We're not talking the near future. I mean, I would finish up my Nox LP with the Conjurer path that I'm going to do next, and maybe after that, or one LP after that. The thing is, I'm good at the game. I am not good enough to do it without some face pain, without, you know, there's going to be a lot of death, and I don't like doing that. Like, I don't think a walkthrough should be full of failure. So I want people's opinion on that idea. Just throwing that out there, you know, putting it out in the air here. If I did do it one day, given the auto-saving nature and the way the game punishes death, I can't just edit it out and pretend it didn't happen. Like, if me and Dark were to die here, I would have edited it out, scrapped the whole recording, you would have never known about it because that's not constructive. It doesn't help you figure out how to do something. I can't really do that in Dark Souls and keep it pure, so...
Well, you technically could. You'd just be editing all huge chunks at a time.
Well, not that much. I don't die that often, but I mean...
Start the generator when you're ready. You know, believe it or not, I tried to join the Saltite after Roland kicked me out of Sanctuary. They shot me in my gut just for asking. That was a mistake. Nobody shoots me except my friends. Just stick by that generator until the flag's raised all the way up, Slab. The Slab's trying to take our flag down. Get out there now!
Just that the most efficient way to do a Dark Souls 2 LP would just do it in a proper guide format. You'd do the bullet points, but maybe skip out the in-between part.
No, if I was going to do it, it would be 100% items, every boss, every optional boss.
Oh, I'm saying, yeah. I'm not saying not 100%. I'm just saying you'd be skipping out the in-between parts. Do the bullet point for
Well, the thing is, you know, if I'm showing you a build and I lose my souls because I die and don't get them back in time, which could very well happen, I can't, like, pretend that I can't hide that. I can't pretend it didn't happen. I can't scrap the footage. So that's what I'm stuck on. Would that be, I don't know, how do people feel about that idea?
So long as you're not showing the deaths on film itself, I don't think they would care personally.
Well, what I figured is I could probably just show the deaths after the video. You know, I would go from like bonfire to bonfire, or bonfire to boss door, and I would show how to get there, get all the items, yada yada yada, and if I died somewhere, I would edit that out, put it at the end of the video so you could still see how it happened, but I would just phase over to when I got to that point again after I died.
I wouldn't even include it in the same video. Maybe it's its own video, but definitely not the same video.
Well, I've always done death outtakes at the end. People seem to like it.
True, but I'm just saying personal preference.
Well, okay, fair enough. Well, anyway, that's Dark's opinion. You have my opinion. I want to hear from you guys, because, like I said, this video is almost done, and there was really nothing else to talk about. Oh, this last wave of bandits, it's almost exclusively buzzards, so bring a corrosive weapon if you're having trouble.
And we got, like, 2 maps so far, so yeah.
Yep. I believe we get one more right at the end of this video, but we'll still have to get a 4th one at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
We're not going to grind
Reset the generator.
another one just so that we get all 4 in one vid.
Indeed. Oh, by the way, I've entered New Game Plus on my 2nd character in Dark Souls, everyone. I've now beaten the game twice. Now I'm going to work on beating it on New Game Plus, which, if you know Dark Souls, you know is a lot harder. Just a progress update for the very small amount of people who probably give a shit.
What?
In fact, when we finish this video, I'm going to upload it, then I'm going to go back to doing that so I can die horribly and cry about the fact that I'm not aware of the changes New Game Plus has brought yet.
And I'm going to be a sane person and go to sleep.
Yeah, well, he's stupid. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, what do I know, being a
Reset the generator.
genius savant.
Indeed. IQ of 160. We make him wear an orange jumpsuit. We think it's funny.
Oh.
This one takes the longest, by the way, out of the 3 generators, because,
You did it. Now blow off the generator.
well, because they bombed the shit out of it.
That showed those salty who's boss. Come on back, Slab.
If you're going to get down at any time, it'd be this one, just because you got a whole bunch of buzzards bombing it from the air. The other ones, you at least can use the turret shield or body block it so the bullets don't hit the generator. Not a lot of options with buzzards, so.
Now, the quest is over. We're going to turn it in when we get back to town and pick up the other quests that we're going to be getting for the zone. The reason we're still on air is because we need to check for maps, and if we hadn't found one, I would have cut this out, but because we do find a map, well, I really can't cut it out, can I?
Well, spoilers not.
They probably could have figured out what map hunting, Dark. It's kind of the whole point of the quest.
But what if they did it? You would have just spoiled the whole plot.
I apologize. I've ruined everything.
Next, you're going to tell them that the water here is wet.
It is quite wet indeed.
You fucking bastard. How could you tell them that?
After a few weeks, Roland and Lilith headed to Old Haven and wiped the rest of the Lance out. The lanceman kept saying something about a treasure of stolen loot they stashed somewhere.
Anyway, I'm Nosgard Silverclaw, here with my character Gage.
I'm Lord Dark. Good night, buddies.
And have a good one, everybody. And Dark, that was the gayest goodnight you ever said.
Night, buddies. Buddies.
Robot 1, ugly 0.